Okay, so heads up, this video is very old. I recorded this at the beginning of 2023, so some information and some things may be outdated. However, I hope y'all still do enjoy this video. And before the video starts, I would just like to say, check out Shinymark on Metafy. Without that, if y'all take nothing else from this video, even the subscribe, I would say check him out on Metafy. He is so worth it. Thank you for your time, and let's get to the video. How's it going, everybody? MPH Miles, also known as Miles, that one guy, whatever the hell you want to call me. And today, we are going to get coaching from one of the best players in the world. I personally think that he could be a really good player. He just needs the opportunity to travel more. The one, the only Shinymark. Um, Now, if you don't know who he is, he's actually a Pikachu player, but he plays a lot of Lucina and Pit on the side, and his Pit has caught my interest. And it has caught my interest for a while, and I've wanted to get his coaching for a while, and now I finally got my time to do that.
Hi everyone, my name's Shinymark. I'm considered maybe a top player, maybe not. I don't have the results to super back it up. Uh, but like I play Pikachu, that's my main. But I've been playing Pit since Smash 4, that's my sole main. And honestly, I just don't play Pit because I have no reason to basically. But I love him, so trying to help Miles here. So alrighty, cool. So let's just play normally, and
Oh,
then like, oh shit, we play the same skin. Let me change.
I recently made the switch.
A man of
Yeah,
taste.
I used to play the blue one, but I switched off of that like almost a year ago. Actually, golly, it's been a while.
Unfortunate. I've been the SDing a lot more with the uppies recently. I don't know why.
I understand because I used to have to deal with that a lot. Uh, oh, unfortunate.
Yeah. Honestly, yeah, I was surprised by your follow-ups. Like the auto cancel Nair into that, like that was like on the
Yeah,
platform.
I've been getting better with the auto cancel follow ups. It's just it's it's really about the height for me. Like it's really hard to find. It's really
Yeah,
hard to
I
find the
feel it.
height on some stages like PS2. I've been having a lot more trouble with Pit and PS2 recently.
Oh shit. the zoning. What the fuck? The carrot box shift?
Get busted. What can I say?
Yeah. That was like a matchup specific thing. Like that Dedo like working like that.
Dang. Ugh, that almost killed. Okay, that was stupid. I
Yeah.
didn't. I did not want that.
The upper, yeah, yeah, yeah. Honestly, I like your composure though. I was like, I don't know if you saw one of the
Hmm.
last interactions. I think that's really, really good for just general pressure against literally anyone. I did like I just gave you a little bit of stage control. Like I went
Hmm.
all the way to center, waited till you were grounded because Pit is just really prone to like stalling in the
Hmm.
air, and like shooting arrows. Like that's really good. But then once that was done, like once we were actually playing neutral, I just went in and raw grab, because I know that you were scared to like die. That's something you can do like with characters, just like every character. It's just like really automatic option, like out of just respect and fear and neutral, so you can just call out
Yeah,
people
the
like that.
reason why I was jumping when you gave me
And
stage was because I thought you were gonna just try to. You've been jumping a lot out of shield, so I was trying to catch that
yeah,
instead
yeah.
of just like catching you grounded. But then I realized you were playing grounded. I was trying to play more grounded after that.
Yeah, I feel you. I have another tip that I'll tell you after this game. That was good.
Oh, I'm dead. Ooh, just kidding.
Yeah,
I lied.
almost.
Okay.
Sir,
It always works once.
the daily
It always
smash.
works once.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh,
Oh, you messed up.
okay.
Oh, spaghetti, man.
No!
Don't die. You
Oh
die.
my
Yeah.
god.
Yeah.
You know that same thing happened. That same thing happened at DreamHack. I could have gotten top 64 at my
Mhm.
first actual major if I did not
Yeah.
spaghetti the last stock. It happens so much.
I feel you, man. Honestly, like I don't blame you, but I think spaghetti is like like just choking like that is honestly part of just learning how to control your nerves, honestly. Like honestly, when I'm in like tense situations, I'm just thinking, okay, my opponent is human, like they'll mess up. I'm not thinking I have to close this out. Like I want to win this already, so like my stress is like fixed,
Yeah, you
if that
work
makes
with the
sense.
stress, not you fight it. Because you're just fighting two battles at
Exactly.
that point.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, exactly. Nice grab.
Good shit.
No.
Okay.
Yeah. At that point, I feel like if you have to, like you could have done like a jump and then just the diagonal
Yeah,
up B, so that like it's way harder for me to hit the sweet spot,
yeah.
since it's in the middle.
I didn't want a side B. It was. I feel like it's just nerves in me, because like
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm still not amazing with fighting my nerves, but I've gotten better at using my nerves instead of like saying, "Oh, I'm gonna choke. I'm gonna choke." I start to use them and be like, okay, instead of
Mm-hmm.
trying to be nervous on my choke, let me just show off right quick. Which probably is, which is probably
I feel
why
you.
my punish game is the way it is. That's how I, that's how I tend to like
Yeah.
kind of counteract it by giving myself something else in my head to deal with it.
Spaghetti. I knew you were gonna go for it, and I tried to get behind you, but that's fine. That's on me. I'm surprised that didn't kill.
Yeah, that move is actually busted usually.
I mashed.
I can tell. You didn't have to tell me that.
But yeah, mashing behind people's shields, and I noticed you did that against me too. It's so good, especially with like our down tilt pressure, our jab pressure. It's just people are so prone to like eventually getting hit. Alright, pitritis. Nair. Fuck me. Die. Holy fuck, okay, that was good. I thought that was gonna like sour spot, so I thought the risk reward was fine.
I
Okay.
mistimed it because I knew you were gonna fail.
I'm not making it back, I think. But I'm gonna try. Because I'm a top player.
That's right. I literally gassed you up before we got on the call. Don't.
I like the attempt of like the jab lock. Alright.
Oh.
Alright, don't get nervous. You wanna keep playing for stage control. Nice. Oh no.
Let's
Is it the end of
go!
Shinymark?
Let's
It is.
go! Top
Nice.
player in PH. Ah!
True, he didn't choke.
Finally! Oh my god! He's done it, ladies and gentlemen. He's won.
Go Pikachu.
Okay, now this is the one thing that we kind of don't agree on. I feel like this matchup could be even. I just
I used to think so, but I like the risk reward on stuff and how much I get out of a hit and how hard I am to hit as Pikachu. I think really makes it hard. Like the one thing Pit has is killing me early, but that's like about it, honestly.
I gotta get better at dealing with dash attack. That's the thing too.
Yeah, you just gotta like wait out the shield stun, and then like you can always grab it. Like you just tell yourself, okay, let me wait for a little bit, and then like literally because also of the shield stun, you can just wait it out, and the game automatically will give you the follow up. It could have killed you. Like if it was online, offline, I could have reacted. That's like the type of stuff that I mean, right? Like there's a lot of situations where Pikachu just like super out rewards you. So it's hard for you.
Fair enough.
That dies early and like it's combo
Yeah.
wobble-ish. But I think the fact that like I can play really safe and like aim not to get hit, like
Are
my
you
disadvantage is
serious?
way better
Come
than
on.
yours.
I literally had you. I
It's Pikachu,
had
fam.
you.
I know, that's Pikachu. And then like if you mess up, look, good damage and then disadvantage for you, which I'm gonna be reacting to, yeah. And then I can cover myself like that. And now I don't have a disadvantage, so it's gonna be really hard for you to kill me. No, I don't have a disadvantage, so it's gonna be really hard for you to kill me. Like if Pikachu's don't fall for like the dumb disadvantage habits that every Pikachu falls to, it's really hard for so many characters to keep up. And then he hits
Oh my
bullshit like that.
goodness. Um, you see what had happened was,
Yeah, tell
my
me.
hands were cold, I'm quite famished.
Yeah, I feel you.
You know, I.
No, and that's like honestly, you're playing the neutral well. I like no jokes jokes aside. Uh, Sometimes that just happens, you know. It's Pika games that you just die early,
I think
and
I,
it's really hard for
I think I
you
played
to
that
hit me.
correctly.
There's also like the other side where I cannot kill you, you know.
See, but even then, I didn't feel like I lost because it's just the matchup. I feel like I lost because of me, like
Yeah, I feel you.
inexperience.
But you do.
Dang, I thought I made it back.
Yeah, it happens. Oh shit. Oh no. Nice. Oh no, you might take 60.
Might. I already have. I already have. Okay.
Okay.
All right, pal.
I used to be a coper as well. I don't blame you. But honestly, no, it's
Okay,
hard.
I got my
It's
stock.
really hard.
You know.
Wow, you got a stock,
Yeah,
man. Good
bro.
job.
Trust, even matchup.
Is that all like a I know like down throw up tilt can be true, but I never learned when.
It is true on characters all the time, and sometimes it's just DI dependent. Like you DI'd wrong
I
there,
see.
I think.
Oh
Okay,
yeah,
I landed with shield.
okay. Yeah. Again, I don't think it's horrible. Like I think it's just like a matter of Pikachu out rewards Pit naturally, and
Yeah.
that's it. You know.
I need to make another matchup chart. I.
I will say this. Hmm. Oh, I will say this. I think generally the average Pikachu Pit matchup is gonna be even. But I think if you play against someone that knows the matchup like me and is really good with Pikachu, then yeah, I think the auto rewarding comes super naturally, and it's really hard for Pit to like win consistently.
Yeah, I
If
know
that
what you're
makes
trying to
sense.
say.
Because I think even someone like I don't know how good Mr. L knows the matchup, but he's good with Pikachu, right? And obviously even Isam. Like I know he's really good with Pikachu, but I don't know how good he knows about the risk rewards of this matchup. So I'm not surprised you did well against them, you know. But I think if like someone knows and studied the matchup, and like naturally Pikachu will just out reward Pit.
How did that not reflect? Okay, there's
See?
no way. I was right up in that thunder.
That's how that shit
Yeah, I
works.
almost just
It's
got out of it.
I get it. Like the detection of the thunder actually hitting Pikachu is see, I don't have a disadvantage. Is way higher than you'd think. So usually those type of moves that absorb or reflect won't if like it's like any like way particularly close to me, you know. Alright, I'm not trying to lose right now.
I might go back and watch. Okay, okay, you can put me down. Put me down. Oh, that doesn't work on Pit fully, does it? Because I know it doesn't.
It
Wait,
does.
I thought it was only two bridges, not like the full like stage.
Oh, you mean like the full bridge? I thought you meant the loops. The bridge you can kill. I can kill you if you're like on the very edge of the stage. But generally, yeah, it's not a. He's not a character where he gets full bridge like Joker, for example, right?
Okay, thank God. No.
Yeah, but it's still gonna be
Okay.
advantage state, you know. Oh shit! What the
I
fuck?
was walking in.
Yeah, I'm walking, man. Mhm. Oh shit. No disadvantage, sir. Let me go to the platform. Let me poke you. Let me tech chase you.
Oh my goodness. Get off me. You really tried to hit me.
Nice.
You really tried it. Oh my God.
A lot of people
You
panic in that
almost hit me
situation. Oh, you almost got
again.
hit. Yeah,
Oh my god, I'm dead.
yeah.
You know, I would say, I would say see me offline, but I don't know how that would go.
Offline, I can react to every follow up way better and let trap you better. So I don't know how that would go.
I don't know.
But yeah. So honestly, I think this matchup. Well, first off, GG's. I think that's about it for the
Mhm.
hour. Yeah, I think so. Um, but like this matchup is definitely a lot of. You cannot like play neutral normally. You have to give up a lot of situations to not challenge Pikachu because if you try to, I'm gonna just out of shield you or um, it's gonna be really easy for me to reposition and punish you back basically. So this especially is a matchup where you don't take risk unless you have stage control, you know.
Yeah,
So I think that's
I
not
was
gonna be a
noticing
problem
once I,
until like
I
top
was
level.
noticing
But yeah,
once I actually started realizing, oh, I should probably hold my stage. That's when I actually started to take stocks and I started to get the good openings.
yeah, exactly. It's not a matchup where you can like go like you obviously you can call me out at times, but it's gonna be incredibly
Hmm.
hard and generally really scuffed. Like to my favor the risk reward.
I feel
So
like I
yeah.
could experiment with a few things, like a few niche things, like IDJ or not IDJ, reverse aerial rush in air. Like I could do that to like catch quick attack occasionally,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, but then like I have a million mix-ups on two platforms, so I can just
yeah,
not quick attack, you know? Or, like I make you think I'm gonna quick attack, and then just like not, and that gives me stage control. So, what was I gonna say? I think also you could probably
yeah.
go Dark Pit in this matchup because the
I
arrows
was
just
thinking
are
that,
good.
but I was like, do I? Because like on one hand, like I feel like pitch arrows are gonna end up doing more chip because I'm gonna hit them more often than the dark pit arrows. But dark pit arrows just in general do more damage and they send like they hit harder, obviously.
I I feel more like more so. I think the utility. I don't know how much Dark Pit you play. Do you play Dark Pit
I
generally?
do in certain matchups. Like I feel like dark pit does extremely good against cloud.
Yeah. Basically, I think the utility, like the choice of the utility is this a character that I don't want to play neutral against as much as
Mm-hmm.
in like Scramble, right? If the answer is yes, which our characters like again, Snake, I'd say Cloud is correct, Sonic and Pikachu, then I think the utility of the arrow being way more unreactable, doing more damage, and generally it's something to respect way, way, way more often in neutral. It makes me have to like stay a little bit more static, you know, if I want to respect it, or at least conditions me to jump. Then I think Dark Pit is the correct choice. But then generally, I think Pit is the answer for most other matchups where you can play normally, or if it's a character that's somewhat like threatenable off stage, even like Steve, you know.
I have two more questions actually.
Yeah, go
One,
ahead.
do you think that it is possible that Lucina could lose to Pit?
No, I think
Okay,
it's even. I used to think Lucina lost to Pit, or sorry, more so I used to think Pit
I
beat
don't.
Marcina, but then I started playing them, and I realized that mid range is really, really favored for Lucina if she's drifting in place or back, because Pit literally cannot challenge her or outrange her. And then if something trades, I'm getting free advantage in
Mm-hmm.
trades, basically, right? And the advantage state is so fucked up for Lucina. You have to go to ledge because her juggling is so incredible. And if you're on ledge, your options get outranged by mine, and you might just die, you know. But neutral is fine for Pit, I think.
Okay. And the other question,
Yeah.
what do you think is the roadblock? Uh, what do you think is like the building blocks I should take to having a pit that's like more your type of style?
Like way like
It's
just more up to our fundies, you know.
like neutral game. That is something I especially like looked at when you were playing neutral as pit.
Hmm.
It is just that is something I've wanted to replicate myself, but I'm not sure how to do it. Like I know I can't always do it one to one,
Okay.
and I'm never gonna be able to do it one to one.
Yeah.
But I want to take
Hmm.
a lot of what you have in your neutral, and put it on pit. Put it on my own pit.
Okay, so I think yeah, that's correct. You're never gonna be able to replicate a style of like you see Leo, right? And obviously we all want to be as good as Leo. But you're not replicating stuff, but you can take away from generally what stuff they do and kind of like think of it yourself, like how does it work? Like why does he do that? Generally my advice would be to like the biggest things that I already told you like my big three things that I think of when I'm playing a match is just like so literally before any set I tell myself, okay, I'm gonna play against someone good, right? So I'm gonna play for stage control before I take risks. I'm gonna be aware of their burst options and burst ranges. So if I am in them, I don't get hit, or I'm at least ready for the mix-up. Um, and then it's a lot of just observation on the opponent, just like watching them, their positioning, and if you're just like putting all your attention to observing the opponent, you can call out a lot more habits, or at least just be aware of like if they're trying to call you out, position yourself like right outside the range and try to like punish them back, right? So those are like three things you can like start thinking about and implementing, and from that point on, you can take the step of like improvement, which is like I have like a triangle of improvement I call it. Basically, it's a mix of playing the game, obviously, like you play and you get better, but then at some point, you're going to have to make theory crafting, right? Which is going to be a lot of note taking, like studying matchups, the frame data, for example, right? It's just all about getting ready for a matchup before playing it. And the third one is just VOD review. The biggest thing that helps me a ton to like improve in my neutral is from those three things that I mentioned to you, again, stage control, not getting hit, and being aware of the burst options. Um, is just like I observe myself in neutral and be like, okay, why did I get hit here? And generally the answer is something like I dashed in a spot where I shouldn't have and my shield wasn't accessible, or I don't know, like I jumped, I'm getting called out by a panic habit that I have in neutral, or I'm not respecting the burst range on this enough. So stuff like that is gonna like make you be way more aware of why you're losing neutral, and from that point you can just keep improving your own gameplay just slowly, and you're gonna find new habits probably, and then you're gonna improve on them. Basically, I think it's all about just like observing the all of the states of the game individually when you're VOD reviewing. So for example, I'll VOD review my Pikachu and see in neutral why did I get hit. That's like how I review neutral. Then for advantage state, I'm gonna see like my juggling. Why did I drop this juggle? Why did I let my opponent land? Why did I get reversal? Same for edge guarding, same for ledge trapping, and same for when I'm in those situations. Why did the advantage extend more? Or why did I drop this combo? So you can just like keep going back to stuff, and eventually you're gonna notice the improvement, because you're aiming at little things that eventually become something big. And the most important thing about this is you're focusing on your
Yeah.
own gameplay, so that's gonna probably give you the fastest improvement, if and like most disciplined
All
improvement, I'd
right.
say. um One more thing I wanted to add, I'd advise you try to learn kind of like ledge trapping on reaction flowcharts, because I felt like yours was a little bit more, maybe it was Wi-Fi, but it was a little bit more preemptive, right? I felt like if you were a little bit more aware of those type of flowcharts with like movement. For example, one broken thing with Pit is you can like jump with your back facing towards the ledge and reacting to, for example, normal get up with back air on reaction is stupid good. Like, and then you can like throw it out at different timings with to cover jump get up, and throwing out at different timings for jump get up conditions people, and then you can go into another flowchart like just shielding on the ledge. So stuff like that I think is something that's really worth
Okay.
practicing for you.
Um.
And like the best examples are obviously like Spargo and Leo ledge trapping. Like those are the guys that I
Okay.
stole my flowcharts from, and then I just implemented it to like
Okay.
Pikachu and Pid.
Um.
hmm
This next question isn't serious. It's kind of like whatever.
Yeah.
Who is the best pit that you've coached, and why is it me?
Mm, I've coached another guy. I'm not saying you're not the best,
Mm-hmm.
but I forgot his name. I don't remember, dude. But he was really good. He was really solid. And I also coached this god with an A at some point. I don't know if you even know
God with
him
an
or
A.
remember him. Yeah, that was his tag. He was
Mm,
really good.
okay.
Okay, but like the thing about it is, for me right now, yeah, I can tell like for example your follow-ups were the strongest. Usually I do end up advising pits to like at least because you were both doing really good follow-ups on me. I'd say generally they were optimal, and also you were doing SDI for my follow-ups to be way harder to be optimal, right? You're like the only one that's done that. Like I've had to tell the other pits that, but there's also the fact that Pit is such an honest character that generally when I've been playing pits, they're really good fundamentally normally in neutral, right? So I think you're like at least tied for neutral or the best than the other pit, but I can remember his tag.
You know what? Chat, give it up for me, bro, because I'm literally almost there. You heard it right here.
I think you can make it like I don't know who the best pit considered right now is. Probably Raze or
Cat
Tet, right?
Rays or Earth. Earth by Legacy and
Or
the
me.
other two uh, are results wise.
Or me by
I mean,
Legacy,
yeah,
right?
you need to show off your pet more though. I need to see more,
Yeah, I have no
bro.
reason to, fam. You saw how much better my
It
Pikachu
is,
could,
but
man.
like, bro, you gotta show the world. They're doubting.
The only matchups where I consider like bringing out Pit are maybe Mario, Game and Watch, and maybe that's it. Because like I'm so confident in Pikachu, even in Pikachu Ness, Pikachu Peach, and those matchups are just like really tight
Hmm.
in neutral. So if I'm like not playing that well, I might just bring it out, but I also might just bring out
Yeah,
the
I
Lucina, you
understand.
know. So it's tough. I love Pit, and I have so much faith in him. Like I have no trouble calling him top 30, top 20 in the game. Like he just has everything. But realistically, I noticed how good my Pikachu was getting and how good the character was, and I just have no reason to play him anymore. But I believe I could be like on the same place on like the I guess ranking on the like my skill would be like pretty close to my Pikachu's if I
Yeah,
just
okay.
grinded it out. And I think you
Hey,
could
you
do
know
that as
what?
well. So just keep grinding
I'm gonna take the torch. I'm
and
gonna take the torch as best
mhm,
pit, you know, and then the world gonna know who MPH
of
is.
course. And one thing that you have to be aware of is like there's really no pit dominantly doing stuff like
Hmm.
on the top level. So I think it's a lot of your own personal journey of improvement, you know, because there's not much things that you can steal from the pits, you know, aside from like right now my neutral tips. But then I think the other ones, like from what I've seen, Race is just kind of flashy with his follow-ups and pretty optimal. And then Tet is just solid, but I've seen a lot of not optimal stuff from him, you know. So if you can just kind of like put the pieces together, I think you're gonna
Yeah,
be fine.
it's I'm mostly just taking all the pieces of the avatar from everyone else, and I'm gonna become my own big thing.
Yeah, like that's what I did with Pikachu. Like when I was learning him, I didn't like Esam's playstyle at all. And that's what everyone compliments me for. It's like, wow, your playstyle is so different from Esam's, and a lot of people like it more. And I think it's like from my own theory crafting, that's like the optimal playstyle for Pikachu, which was a lot of my own personal improvement journey, and
And
that's
to
where
be
I'm at
honest,
right now, you
I
know.
think
So
just
yeah.
outright you're the best Pikachu. I think if you and Esam were traveling the same amount, you would probably be better than Esam. But that's just me. I'm not here to be controversial, you know.
True. I'm not saying it publicly too, but I think so
You know
too.
what? That's fair. But
Yeah.
y'all,
Let's
thanks
keep
for
it humble.
watching. I'm gonna use this to improve for myself, but I hope y'all enjoy just having Shiny Mark here. Y'all can check him out on Metafy. Y'all can check him out on Twitter. Shiny Mark One, I think it is, right?
Hmm.
And
Correct.
I'll be catching y'all later. Peace.